Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of Hell, or specifically Manga Hell, and today we will be reacting to the newest chapter of Black Clover, chapter 307, A Devil's Heart. In case some of you are curious about how many hearts a devil has, well, won't us rulers of hell have infinite numbers of hearts? So, let's just say we are safe. As for the ranks among some low ranking demons, it generally depends on how many floors you are, with your exception being the lowest ranking floor, which has 2 hearts, with the absolute trash, the things, the imps we are working on, having only 1 heart. Sad. And something fun that I thought we should do in this chapter is see how many cliches or how many things that have happened in the last couple of, you know, chapters will happen in this chapter. And I just have a weird feeling that a lot of things that have already happened multiple times in the last couple of volumes will happen in this one. So, in order to, get into the spirit of that drinking game people do, I prepared some good old demon blood, aka a blood made from low ranking demons that essentially is 10 times the real alcohol. So this one thing, if a human were to consume it, even just a drop of it, would end up absolutely obliterating their insights. Figuratively and literally. Like there's a bunch of humans who I've tried to have drinking fun, and they've literally just, well, as you can see over there, their skulls are the remnants of it. So yeah, we are talking some high level shit here. And with this out of the way, let's get into this chapter, finally. Now, we start this chapter off with Xenon looking at Beelzebub and being like, give me a devil's heart. As Beelzebub responds with, a heart? Bwehehe, bwehehe, bwehehe. And what do you propose to give me in return? As Xenon responds with, all of me. And he continues, if as our contract stipulates, the Spirit Kingdom is able to continue existing, I'll even give you my soul. As Beelzebub responds with, very well. As Xenon thinks to himself, I give it to you. As we see Alan with Xenon's eyes opening up, or, realizing something. Now, some people I've noticed have been asking, why haven't Dante, or why hasn't Vonica done this? Well, one, Majika's whole plan was to kill Vonica. Like, if Vonica was in this scenario as Xenon is right now, and she thought of doing the same thing Xenon thought, she would be that. Like, if you just swap Xenon and put Majika into him, the result would not be a contract, it would be Xenon's death. So I don't really understand why people would think that. Dante, his own hubris, probably not like maybe being in the spirit of the moment. Like Xenon is literally has been allowed to think that through and stuff. So yeah, and also we could still get Dante's. Like we haven't seen him in a while. We don't know what's happening. So I could easily see us in a couple of chapters. Like I could easily see like this fight, instead of having a conclusion, being interrupted by a giant flashy tentacle hand coming into crashing at being Dante in his devil form. It could easily happen. So anyways, back to the chapter. Then we see Xenon's devil heart, which I'm surprised they're allowed to show a demon's heart. You'd think that's a little of those more, it's too phallic, it's not made for the anime or stuff like that. Although to be fair, considering the fact that Kikoshi was allowed to draw people, entire family being brutally killed like in a horror movie, I guess the Sean Job got a little bit higher standards. That and Bleach. So yeah, I guess it's showing us a little bit iffy on there. But anyways, we cut back to a little drop of silence as we see Xenon's body kind of exploding with Yuno's shock expression being like, what? As we get Xenon's new devil transformation. And with that, we start our drinking game. Because as we all know, cool, badass transformations even though they're rather simple changes, are always great in Black Clover. And with that, let's get into it. Oh boy! Ooh, that hit the spot right away. So, yep, with that's how our drinking games has started. And now, yeah, Xenon's new transformation definitely looks very Bleach-like, which I do believe was mentioned was one of the explanations. Like, I know Berserk was, but I'm not sure about Bleach. But I'm guessing it is. Very much so, because of the hole, the horns, and yeah, pretty much Bleach. And then we get, be like, this feeling, he's like that guy, as he's referring to Zagret. Now, this might be a bit of a peculiar case, because the thing is, Zagret has been compared to Magica and everyone already, so it's a bit weird that now Xenon just feels like Zagret. Now, my headcanon is that devils like Zagret may not be Khalifa devils per se, but they could be considered supreme devils because of their magic type, similar to Magicula. So I could see it to where Zagret and Magica may not actually be Khalifa devils, since we never actually did find out Magica's gate. We just assumed honestly, but because their magic is so high, and not because they are actually Cliffa. Like, when it comes to raw power, they're not, but when it comes to everything else, they are. So yeah. Then we have Xenon starting to speak with a little more fur on his neck, apparently. Weird. And now he's like, now that I've acquired Devil's Heart, my strength is even more devastating. I wonder that's another shot we're gonna have to take. We are capped to get such a weird power-up that we cannot measure it logistically unless by your own personal bias between them. Let's see if that's gonna be happening. I'm very curious about it. As then we have language being like, he used a devil's power, he has a devil's heart? Isn't any human like that? Already a devil? Well, to be fair, it's a bit debatable what the devil and a demon, humans becoming demons truly are at this point. I mean, you have the failed contract, you have the demon god thing, you have whatever Magica did to Lord Pachica. So I guess there are multiple ways for a human to become a devil at this point. Now I'm a bit surprised that, now that we mentioned this up, I'm a bit surprised that Xenon's the one who got this transformation, because I thought Vonika was the one who's gonna get this type of transformation. I thought Xenon was going to be a demon god. Although they might still that still might happen. Like, I'm not sure. Well, I'm guessing Vonika becoming a demon, but we'll see. So now we have get ready, like determined to go strike at Xenon. As we see Xenon, getting back to his like battle axe. As Xenon looks emotionless, and then puts Yuno in a bubble. And then we have a bunch of bones, since apparently Xenon finally remembered overwhelming bones. So that he was apparently forgetting when he was in his 100% form, striking at Yuno. And Yuno is like blocking them and trying to like strike and send them away, but it's clearly like overwhelming him and stabbing him throughout. As Xenon started to speak, that arrow a minute ago, in order to avoid hitting your comrade, you diverted it slightly and missed my heart. If you'd sacrificed your comrade to pierce my heart, you would have won. As we see Yuno getting smacked with a bunch of bones, which weirdly enough seem more like the strikes he was using when he was in 100% form, hitting Yuno. Now, then we get over, that classic panel where people are in shadows, as we see Yuno unconscious. And with that, we take a shot, everyone. Oh, that's time to hit the spot. So yeah, now let's talk about. Okay, let's talk about defeat here. Now the thing is, some people may be a bit surprised that Yuno is defeated. Wait, no, I just remember something. in the last couple of battles, the first person who went against the opponent, like Jack, Charlotte, both of them got knocked early when they went to 100, and then just had to be in the background for the next characters to fight. Which means that not only do we have to take a shot for the weird power, but we also have to take a shot for, again, the guy who's been fighting the Dark Tribe member being knocked out. Which means a shot. I think this guy's not killing us all. Alright, so now that Yuno got sent back, we're gonna have to talk about, outside of the memes, about, oh, the Gold Honor Squad, they didn't get two of their members, or strongest members, knocked out immediately, like, let's ignore that, and let's go into this as Yuno's character. Now, the thing is, I could see Yuno going extremely dark after this, because not only does Xenon, in terms of parallels, this repels them with Xenon going straight for the kill, killing his own best friend, while Yuno could have went to straight for the kill, but he would have sacrificed Langris. Parallel that, we also have to mention that this is what Yuno's mistake was. The villain literally pointed out, if you have gotten me right now, I would have been that. Literally points out his flaw. So this is actually a very important moment, very interesting moment with exactly where Yunu go, because when this raid started, he was pretty confident he could take him down. Like at the end, or in Captain's meeting, he was very dark, like shadowy eyes, be like, "I'm getting my payback next time." But now after the raid started, he was very confident, like, "Oh yeah, we will take you down, Xenon." But no, this happened, so yeah, I could see this going a very dark path. And then we see a Xenon standing in that demon form is like, "You're still standing in my way? You can't even die, right?" As we see Langres still standing. I'm guessing it's gonna be revealed how Yuno like took some of the bronze, so maybe Langres just got indirect blows or something. Needless to say, Langres is still standing. And then we have Xenon striking again with those standards, like, "I'll put you out of your misery." As we see Langres standing there, determined, as we see a close up in the background, and then Xenon striking at the ground. As we see, looks like another shot to me. See Langres and Finral appearing behind him as Langres game to save. Finral's game to save Langres, as Finral's like, "Hell yeah, Langres!" And Langres like, "Brother." And then we see Xeon remembering Fenrir. He's like, he's the. Which, you know what this means. A character showing up to save in the last minute, a shot, and another shot for it to be a black ball. Because for some reason, it's always a black ball. Time for the shots. And the second one. Oh my god! Oh my god, what the fuck? Whose idea was this? Oh my god! I think my liver said it! Oh my god! Why did I thought it was a good idea? Alright, let's connect each other. And now we have Legos. What the fuck is Legos looking like? He's more tired than fucking hurt. Like, what are you doing here? Yeah, you came to rescue me again. Which is a funny parallel to the last time in the Elf invasion where Finn showed up to save him from the. And now we have Final saying, "I saw Langris and that guy and dashed out here without thinking." I guess this is Final's inner monologue explaining stuff to us, as we see a bit nervous. As Final starts saying, "Nope, that guy abducted our captain using special magic. I can't see a guy like that not stop. Yes, a bit of affecting his head. Sorry. All right. I'm guessing this might be too soon to call it now, but I feel like this is gonna be some character developing moment for Finral. In fact, considering the same, I'm always saying it now. That's gonna not be explored until we see a flashback with it, or if Noel's case not really changed at all. Just for some reason, people are acting like it's changed, even though it's literally from the beginning of the time skip. I have no idea. No idea of all. Let's hope this is the final shot because I think my body's decided this is disintegrate. This was a very dumb video. Oh my god, let's get into this. So yes, I guess we seem to be getting a bit of an explanation now. So should I take a shot for this as well? Do I do I take a shot? Should I? It's an explanation how you expect. Let's get the explanation out of the way, so we'll be making sure that I need to take a shot. That's which I hope not. I'm going to take a little side trip, Master Yami. I'll apply Falling Angel's Wing Blade directly to Langus. Instant teleportation. Even though Xeon's absolute space, Langus' mono zone makes it possible to activate spells. Right now, Venom's teleportation is highly agile and accurate. If we're together, we can fight. Isn't that right, Langus? As we see Langus' expression, and Langus responds with, seriously? You one insolent big brother. End of chapter. Next week, it's a break. So the next chapter is gonna be 10th of 10th. Oh, that spot. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's end of chapter. And probably end of my liver. So I'm not gonna take a shot. No, I'm not gonna take a shot for that because that wasn't a new technique. It was an already existing technique, and they just explained why Langre why Langres wasn't out. Why they were able to move so quickly. So I'm not gonna take the shot yet, and we still don't know exactly how that's gonna do against Xenon. So yeah, for now I'm safe. I'm probably gonna end up. But if we get something like this, and if there's something unrelated, I'm not gonna take a shot. Hopefully, I don't need to take a shot. But yes, anyways, this chapter is supposed to be predictable. Like everything that happened in this chapter has already happened in other chapters. I mean, it's not it's a bad chapter. Don't get me wrong. Like if you're one of the people who calls it fire, then sure, it's fire. But when it comes to like the rest of the chapters, is like what the third time, fourth. Like this has been happening like the whole fucking arc right now. It's nothing new, really. Like I mean, I get that you can have like every chapter be, but come on, can't you do like? I mean, I get Tabata. I cannot force Tabata. Like, I'm sure Tabata will give us a banger chapter next time or something. But just saying, this really feels like we are rehashing of old stuff already. But yeah, we get the stereotypical thing. Like nothing special, in my opinion, happens. The only thing that might mean anything is the fact that the fact that Yunu got defeated again, which I'm not sure if he will come back up or if he's just gonna like stay out. No, it's possible that he will stay out of it, and let's say the rest of the Black Bulls will show up because Phil did state that he was directly going to Master Yami, but they had to take a detour. So I could see the rest of the Black Bulls like Ray, Henry, Ghosh, and Vanessa showing up in this battle as well. But yeah, we'll see on that front. Now I hope this isn't going to go in the same structure where like it's the end of the battle, like Xeon became a devil, you have a bunch of characters show up, and then take Xeon down. Like I hope there'll be an interruption, like I said, Dante's the kind of demon transformation thing. But yeah, I'm hoping that's the way we are going with it being interrupted by something, and not just like the way every other thing went. But we'll see on that front. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. I hope you leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. Tell me in the comments below what you think about this chapter. And that's it. I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye. My god, whose damn idea was that drinking contest?